What actually makes a stylized environment made in Blender good? I got Cody Gindi, he's gonna give me some feedback, and we're gonna learn some stuff. Let's go.
You know how the actors do the pan thing and then they switch?
Do the pan thing and they switch.
The hand thing, find your center.
Oh, yeah, okay. I still don't really know what you're talking about, but yes, I'm gonna find my center and then I switch.
Switch to acting mode.
Oh, I'm ready to perform. Are you ready?
Not really. But I'm here. I actually don't have an intro. Okay, let's talk.
Yeah, let's do it.
So in front of me, I have a tier list. In front of me, I have a Cody Gindi.
Hi,
Hello. Cody. So for the majority of these plane errors, I've actually been doing these live in a server called Control Alt Delete, run by Mr. Cody Gindi, Cody Dindi, and his friend Tradigital 3D. If you want to speak a little bit about the server, give it a plug.
Yeah. We talk about the 3D graphics, stylized, painterly looks in 3D. We help each other out. We share ideas. It's a ton of fun. We do voice chats.
I've been in these voice chats. Actually, my goal this year was to meet a bunch of other artists with similar goals to me, and basically they've all been in the one server. And
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. It's Cody server.
It's like a one-stop shop for achieving your goals.
Your stylized NPR goals. But even though, you're free to come in if you're a 2D artist, 3D artist, whatever. So...
Well, and your friend, I was speaking specifically on Agaki's friendship goals.
Oh, my friendship goals?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
I think I've achieved that. Cody, are you my friend? So the reason I wanted Cody here is because he's actually been sort of present for most of these. So we're talking about what the criteria for this was. I do have sick, AO, borderline crummy, and damn this sucks, but I wanted to ask you, Cody, sort of semi-seriously, what for you constitutes a successful image after you've made it? What makes you look at something you've made and be like, nice,
Do you realize that's a hard question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What makes me look at it and say, nice, sick? Can I think for 30 seconds?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I like images that are thoughtful and intentional, but also not thoughtful. I feel like there's a balance that must be struck between deliberate and spontaneous, especially in 3D. 3D kind of is begging you, please be deliberate, be a perfectionist. So you got to sprinkle in the spontaneity strategically. So at the end, it's does it feel like it's doing something? Is it a specific mood or vibe, or does it make me feel a certain way? Or is it does it communicate what I wanted it to communicate? But here's honestly, the truth, when I get to the end of a project and I look at the image, I feel nothing.
Same.
I always feel nothing. I can't tell if it's good or not. Yeah. And so I'm looking for someone else to tell me it's good. To be honest, that's what I'm looking for. Usually there is a time in the process where I'm like, wow, this is great. And I try to sort of remember that because I know I'm going to get desensitized by the end.
That's very real. That's why we're doing this ranking right now, because I need someone to tell me whether it's good or not. Okay, let's start with number 1, duck. This is a traveling the world duck. I caught it in Seoul, Korea. My intention with this was to make this stupid joke.
Yeah, so I love that this one has a joke. I love that it's a little comic. You nailed the water. The water is so cool.
Cool.
I think I really like it. And you know what? I'm going to, I actually feel strongly about this.
Really?
And I think I'm going to put it in AO nice because I really like it.
I think this is weak.
You think this is weak? Wait, why?
I think it's weak. I don't know. It's too straight. Everything is not wonky enough.
Okay, the composition on the right side, it's just repeating what we already know, kind of. It's not very intentional.
Yes, it's not very intentional. That's bars. I think I'd put it in C. It's a bit crummy to me.
It's a bit crummy? But I'm sorry.
We can go to B just because it's a duck.
Okay.
And we're both,
okay.
I think, big duck fans.
We do like ducks, yes.
It has a duck, which gets it a lot of points, but it's not so intentional. Number 2, so this is just outside my house on my walk to gym. And one day there was this yellow man here. This is my exciting life. It was so mildly interesting that I took a photo and decided to immortalize him in a plein air.
So something I immediately think is cool is the trees on the top left, the way these branches are sticking out in the reference is kind of triangles. It is weirdly perfect in the reference.
Yes.
It almost doesn't feel like a real tree. I feel like the direction you've gone with the triangles is really cool. I like how green the ambient light is.
Yes.
The yellow man in the reference has this forward lean, he has a little bit of confidence.
He's like
I feel like Yeah.
Hi.
And while the lean in yours is like more wonky, I think we lose the confidence, which is just something I like.
Right.
That's all. What do you think about the grass?
I just slapped the grass on. It might be too detailed, actually.
I kind of feel that.
What magic letter are we thinking today?
I would put this in B.
B. I'm gonna knock you
Yeah.
down, actually, and say C.
It would. I think it'd be hard for me to call any of these crummy, but maybe I need to like.
You need to recalibrate because I'm quite harsh. I'm a big believer in like full range usage. I'm not one of these top heavy 7 out of 10 is, you know, the bottom people.
Then crummy. This is crummy.
It's a bit crummy.
Okay.
Like, I'm scrolling past this. It's fine.
Maybe if the yellow man was more confident, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Number 3. This one.
Okay.
To set the scene, you're looking at this Michelin man looking thing. We're walking down this hill and we're lost and we're out of battery and our GPS isn't working. In a residential quiet area of no note whatsoever, we run into this thing and me and my friend were just so bothered by it that we just had to take a photo. So what do you think of this?
They put a lot of emphasis on this guy.
Yeah.
You know, like they lit him up. I think you normalized the face. A little
Yeah,
bit.
in the photo, he's a lot more, even more, you know, confronting.
He's got this big goofy smile. His eyes are like really far apart and like kind of facing different angles. Like they're like really wrapped around the outside.
Yeah.
And the big goofy shoes,
Yeah, I don't think it's pushed far enough. It's very flat, to be honest.
I'm going to say it's crummy.
Me too. Number 4. This is my favorite toast chain of all time. That's very specific. These guys have incredible Korean toast. If you don't know what that is, it's toast, but like it's like French toast, but really sweet, and it's almost like a burger, and it's really terribly bad for you. But in terms of the artwork itself, I think it's okay. I don't think it gets the toastiness across.
Yeah, it's not toasty.
Yeah, it's not toasty.
On a certain level, I really like how you've treated the signs with the big shapes.
Yes.
But to me, the busy graphic design is sort of part of this.
Yes.
Like, damn, this sucks. I'm not afraid to say it.
D for disappointed. So I think I
Yeah.
wanted to capture how happy this toast made me, and I don't think that's coming across in the environment. I think if I drew a guy just sitting down eating toast,
It needs a guy. It needs a guy desperately.
I think all of these need a guy or girl desperately doing something.
Yeah.
But let's put it in D for now. If you scrolled past this, you wouldn't know what it was. And I think that's
Yeah.
a critical failure on my part.
In simplifying all the shapes, the story is gone.
Yes. So you can simplify too much, everyone. Number
Good lesson.
5. I think I like the amount of objects in this scene. This is a lot of
Yeah.
objects to be on the street.
I think you did that. Like you made it look busy, at least in the focal point, which is cool. What's this kind of goofy window thing you're doing? The blocks of color in the window, and it's a fun idea. I almost want the light to be warmer, like the light to be warmer and a little darker or something. Like it feels like a really.
It feels like I don't know how to light, and I just put in a white light because I don't know how to light.
So this post,
Yes.
like really divides the image. Like it is very much division in half. And on the left side of the post, there's nothing going on. So I would maybe like to see something happening in the shadows.
I was gonna draw a cat here, I remember. I was just gonna draw
Yeah.
a singular cat.
I would be all about that.
I'll say B.
I'm happy with B.
Number 6. Not that this should cloud your judgment, but this was the first post that sort of got like an amount of likes, you know what I mean? So
Right.
that sort of indicates to me that this is at least good.
I'm going to put this in 6. Like, I feel very strongly that I love this one. First of all, you're playing with the border thing and it's matching the wonkiness of the image. And then just like the little, is there like a little bit of outline? Like, just like, is that what I'm
Tiny
seeing?
bit, I think. I think I drew a tiny bit over.
It doesn't feel like an outline. It just feels like, I don't know, it's like highlighting or like just adding a little contrast subtly. It just feels really nice. I think the trees, I want some breakup within them. I want like some areas where like, we can see deep inside of them. And the fact that this feels so cool and magical and it's like so overcast.
Yeah, this one was actually the one of all the 30 where I thought the least, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't thinking you're in this at all. So maybe that
seems
says
like
something.
that's something.
As for sick,
Absolutely.
next one, number 7. Same park, same thing. I really like the lighting on this one for some reason. It's wonky as well. I like this one more than the last one.
Interesting.
It's a worse image, but I like it more. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's worse, but I like it more.
I think that if we were a little more thoughtful about the tree placement, I would like this better. I feel like we could have a little bit more of a flow between the things.
I think I'm just a hipster. I think I just like it because it's weird. We'll put it in Z for now. For now, forever.
For now and forever.
Next one, number 8. To me, this one is like the definition of okay.
So there's not much happening.
Yeah.
But I think something that's happening in the reference image that would be kind of interesting to see here, the gray of the concrete and the green are like really like close together. It's like a desaturated sort of grayish green, and it's like a warm concrete. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be interesting if it was more of a monochromatic image. Almost.
Right. That's a good call. And then that'd create a better image of why. That's a good call. Because we both agree. That's what I'm trying to suss out. For the people, we gotta like, or we can just move on and just let the people decide.
I don't want to move on. I feel like we lost an opportunity for something cool with this lantern.
Oh, do I not have a lantern?
We totally ignored it, and it's almost the coolest thing in the image. I think that we maybe abandoned our focal points a little bit.
I'll say something really harsh. I don't think this had a reason to exist.
Yeah, wow.
I'm gonna put it in D.
Okay, now we're getting wonky. Going full wonky.
Number
Not
9,
full wonky.
but the problem is, I think I made it and I was like, this is boring. So I'm just gonna wonky it in an attempt to redeem it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, damn, this sucks.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I like the leaves, but the rest of it's just like, whatever. Number 10, I have like mixed feelings about this. I think it's cool. The only adjective I have in my arsenal, Cody, is the word cool. So it's either cool or not cool to me.
I would say this is cool. The fish are incredible. Lighting, we could make it warmer, more contrasty.
Oh my God.
Like maybe it's a little more focused to create a focal point.
Cody, I hate lighting. I really do.
Okay.
But that's, yes,
But
it's good
we
feedback.
can learn. I wish we did the man. I wish we had the
I
man.
know all these. If there's a character that should be in there, call me out on it because that was the intention. But then I really didn't.
It's so good. He looks like he has like a little blue feather on his head.
It would be like a S+ if I drew the guy in.
Yes. Oh my God, it'd be so good if there was the guy.
What do you think of? Because I've never actually asked anyone about this. Because basically I like it and I don't care what anyone else thinks. What do you think of the abstraction of the signs? Me being too lazy to actually like texture paint anything ever and just resorting to throwing Verona at everything. I think there's like a style there that I can explore. Or does it hinder me sometimes? Like with the Isaac Toast one.
I think just like a hallmark of these Tokyo alleys is like the busy signage.
Yes.
Maybe if we could push them closer together, like you could still do the abstract, but like make it feel more like the signage. Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like a B.
Let's do it.
Okay. This one got like 0 likes, but I really love it.
Love this one. Like I'm putting this one in. I'm putting it in sick, to be honest. So like maybe unlike the last one, I really am digging the contrast, the light and shadow going on.
There's something physical about this one for some reason. I can't really put my...
Okay. But you did this thing. I've seen artists do this where it's like maybe at a glance, this could be like a real photo, but like you look at it and it's clearly an illustration. Would I take the angry fish lantern and just like scoot it a little to the right? That's my only thought. There's something about it proportionally.
I think the thing that gets me is it'd be a really good background for a short film. I think that's what gets me. I think I'm gonna knock it down one so we can do better. Number 12, you speak on this one because I have thoughts. Very biased car person thoughts.
I mean, there are many things that I absolutely love about this. The duck parking space. I like the shapes of the cars. The checker pattern on the lights, like that's so cool to me. My critique on this one does come down to the lighting.
Yes.
I want it to be warmer. And I maybe want it to like fade to black a little slower or something.
I think I'm hiding stuff. I think I was too lazy to model the background and I'm hiding it.
Yeah, okay. And then also I think we could focus the light. This like grass patch on the left here is like really high key in a way that maybe doesn't need to be.
Agreed. I have this really strong light on the grass for no real reason. I don't think the cars are good. This is coming from a guy that looks at cars and has been for the last 8 years. I think the car on the left is really good if you see the model. That doesn't matter though because I'm just showing the back. The yellow car, I tried something, it didn't work. But I think I want this kind of like VizDev car wonky thing. And I think I failed. But I think there was an attempt. To contextualize, these are done in like 4 hours under. I'm completely fine with something being crummy. I'll put it in C.
I'll also put it in C. C for cars. But I think crummy things can also be good.
Crummy things can become good. Everyone tell yourself that.
Lots of wisdom in that.
13.
Yeah.
I really like this because this is completely my comfort zone where I'm not doing art and it's all nodes and then I just run it.
I love the buildings.
Me too.
I like the blockiness of them. I think there's like a crucial little color thing that I take issue with. I think the sky should be brighter than the houses in the foreground. Look at the reference. So this isn't just overcast, right? This feels like it's dusk.
Yeah, it's like a sunset-y.
Compared to the sky, the houses are really high key. They're just like too light. Or we just like need some sort of contrast between the foreground and the sky. The mountain can be way more in shadow. And then like maybe be really, really thoughtful about which area of the houses you make brighter, but I think you can make them a lot darker. Do you see that in the reference?
Yeah, I see
You
it.
see? Especially like in the bottom left corner, this feels like sunlight.
Yes.
But I think this is awesome.
I think what you're saying is like mild tweaks to the lighting, which is always
I
my
think you're
problem. So A for A. Cody, I'm so tired. I'm drinking my coffee. It's morning. It's
Okay.
too early for me.
It could just be like, well, no, I'm not even gonna try. Never mind.
You have to try now.
I'm not the pun guy.
No, I'm leaving it in. You have to try. Please, we have to run it.
A for a lot of houses.
No.
There you go.
Anyway, number 14.
It was very green. Like it's very cool in temperature way, and also it's cool in like a cool way. Could we do something with the direction of the clouds because they're just sort of straight?
Yeah, in the reference, they're very like cool. We need to shut up about cool. They're very like straight and directional. It's a nice reinforcement of how straight and directional the actual layout of the hill is. And I've just completely lost that with my tacked on clouds here. I think the trees are fine.
There's like this brownish reddish in like the dead foliage, or you see
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Does that maybe get us another color, some warmth that we can throw in there?
Right, I think a recurring thing is I need to be more warm.
But that also could just be like a Cody bias. Like that's how I would do it.
I do agree. I think I was trying to pump up the saturation of everything in this photo. But again, that's an Nagaki-ism. I don't know, man. I you know when you make something and you had a lot of trouble making it? I remember this, of all the ones, this is the one I struggled on the most. I can't really tell you why, but you know when you struggle on something and you just don't want to look at it ever again?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is I posted this and I got a lot of comments like, oh, this is so nice, so whatever. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, you never know. But or like in this reference image, so there are these like pinks and purples in the graffiti that I think could also be in the houses. I just want more range of color.
More color, more everything. I don't like this one.
I think it's crummy.
I'll put it in C, yeah.
Wait, where were you gonna put it?
I was gonna put it top of D, but I think it achieved some social success, so can't ignore the will of the people, you know? How do you deal with this when you record? So I have like OBS open, I have my VTuber open, I have Chrome open, I have Discord open. Like I have so many windows, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you just kind of click around. I think you just have to get 100 monitors or something.
That's the thing, I have like 3. Shouldn't 3 be enough?
Yeah, it should.
Okay. Tennis.
Tell me about that choice. Do you remember?
I think I was watching tennis
Yeah.
and I just wanted graffiti, so I just wrote tennis. Number 15, underpass. Listen, in Australia, we actually don't have a lot of underpasses. We're a big sky nation. We have a lot of sky and a lot of space. So an underpass is like a very foreign concept to me. So I wanted to take a photo of one I get.
Yeah.
This one, this sucks, man. Like, okay, the underpass itself is cool. Everything else, the car sucks, the background sucks, the floor sucks, the pillars are cool. That's what I'll say.
Interesting. I feel pretty nice about this.
Nice.
I feel good.
Good.
Yeah. But what would you do differently with the ground?
I'm looking at this photo and I'm like, well, what else can I do differently with the ground?
Just like switching between the reference and this. I kind of, the reference kind of makes it feel really big and like cavernous.
Right.
I think this is really cool.
Really?
I like the car. I really like this. Yes, Sagaki.
Okay.
I think the car is weird, but in a good way. It'd be cool to get some motion blur on it, like in the reference. But I feel good about this. I actually kind of like what's happening in the background with the buildings or like the lights and stuff.
Give me a letter.
I'm gonna go B.
B?
B for it would be better if the guy on the bike was there.
I'll let you have a B.
Okay, what were you gonna call crummy?
I was gonna call it crummy. It doesn't, and this is a very nebulous thing, other than the word tennis, it doesn't make me feel anything. Do you get that? Like, you just said, sometimes you make something and you don't feel anything after. Like, I have this image of when I finish an artwork being like, oh yeah, this is the best ever. And if it doesn't hit that way, then I sort of just dismiss it forever in my mind. And I don't know if that's healthy or good, but it's a thing I do. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. You wrote tennis. That's fun.
Yeah. But I think it's like you're trying to capture a location that at its best is sort of sterile and soulless. Yes. If you want to feel something other than the feeling of an eerie emptiness, I think you would have needed something happening.
Yeah. 16. The thing I like most about this one is my weird abstraction of the buildings in the back.
That is cool. I like how it fades into the fog. I dig the rocks and the steps, honestly. They're still geometric, but they have the messy bevel.
It's okay. This is like the perfect middle ground of all these images, I think. It's like good.
I think what appeals to me about this is like the place. Like there's something about the rocks across the river that are like for walking on.
Yeah.
That make it a little bit immersive, like an experience that I can imagine.
It's in Seoul. They've run a river straight through the middle of Seoul. It used to be a highway, but they were like, this highway sucks, and they replaced it with a river, which is really cool.
That is pretty cool. I think I'd put this in crummy.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, C for fine.
C for fine.
And then, sort of as a response to that, number 17.
I love this.
Me too.
I think this is so cool. What's even happening in the background here? You just have like emission blue.
It's just flat blue.
But what's like creating the lines?
I just spawn circles on points, and then from those points, I just draw a line down with geonodes. That's it.
Oh my god, it's like their stem. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Why, though?
And
because we're both putting this in S for some intangible reason.
It just feels like you really made a choice. And first of all, I respect that. It feels like you looked at the bushes in the background of the reference image and you were like, okay, well, this just shapes. And then you did it. And then blue is just made up.
Yep.
Which I think gives it sort of like, I don't know, maybe like a dreamy quality.
Yeah, why blue? Don't know. I think my mantra is I'm trying to like incept people with primary colors. There's too much muting going on in life. So I'm trying to throw primary colors at people. We both like this for the same reason. Like I made a choice. I stuck to it unabashedly. And again, this is another one I genuinely was not thinking during this. I wasn't thinking, let's make a conscious, intentional choice to wow the viewers. I was just like, fuck it. We ball. I don't care anymore. I'm so bored right now. I'm just going to make everything blue. And there's like something really crazy to be said about that.
Yes. And it's a tough thing to cultivate. But I totally agree. Like when you're at ease and just doing it, like crazy. Well, just because like you're turning off the inhibition. It's like all agaki choices rather than like letting the voices of past art direct. I was gonna say just like
past art directors. You said
fictional critics.
Fictional critics is good. How would you even cultivate that? Say someone's watching this and they're like, how do I get rid of my inner critics? I got this photo through basically 16 days of complete boredom, and I don't think that's viable.
It's really hard.
Yeah. When you're looking at your own image and you want it to, I guess, go to the next, or is that even like a conscious choice? Like you can't just say to yourself, this image needs to go to the next level. You just have to sort of do it, right? Without even thinking.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it does just happen.
Yeah.
I surprise myself all the time. Like I was like, I didn't know, it doesn't really even feel like I did that. That just kind of happened.
Yeah.
But
so there's nothing actionable we can tell anyone.
Like somehow you have to cultivate self-confidence. I don't know. It's hard and it's different for everybody, but that's it. Like, I know what I can do. I feel confident. So like, honestly, it doesn't matter to me if this one is bad. Like, let me just try something. And if it's not great, that's not a big deal. By making a weird image and failing, you still get so much from that. You learn a lot and then you can fold that into the next thing. I think you just have to actively not obey the inner critics, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. Or you need to,
How do we summarize this nicely for the people?
Yeah, the people are craving a summary.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I just said, to be honest.
Then
maybe you can
on.
summarize.
I'll summarize it. So I've been doing this thing where I'll always summarize it in a sentence after and just flash it up on screen. So we can just do that.
See.
18. This is one of those ones, along with the crates, that I just irrationally sort of love. It's so boring. It's just the building.
I feel like it has a thesis statement. To me, this is a fear of heights. This is like what it feels like when you're in a big building and it's like windy and the building is moving, and that somehow is on purpose. It's the lean. It's the tilt.
What do I say to that? Cody, what do I say to that?
I don't know.
What I do like about it is there, again with the crates, there is a physicality to it. I'm seeing what you're saying, unintentional.
Right. So not exactly a thesis statement. It's just a thing that happened.
It's just the thing that happened, I guess. The subject matter is really boring, but the sort of execution is weirdly tight and very good.
Yeah. Let's do B.
19.
Oh, to me, this is an immediate S.
Really?
You took an image that is kind of bland,
Yeah.
and you did something with the colors. You did a thing. You made some choices. You made some very agaki choices, and I think that that should be celebrated. And the colors look great together, and the clouds are awesome. The bubbly ring clouds.
The clouds do go off. I hate this one. These aren't my colors. This is not me. That's why I hate it.
Yeah.
I think I made non-agaki choices. I think I don't like magenta or orange or blue in this combination. It's very vaporwave. I don't really like it. I did make a choice. I think I was trying stuff. You know when you try an outfit on and everyone's like, "Oh, that looks so good on you," and you're just standing there like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like me.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. I was gonna put this straight in D.
That's amazing. Okay, so I guess we have to compromise? Is it borderline?
It can be borderline. I can see why someone likes this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something to be said about you being you. Like you have to be you. You know, who else are you you gonna be? This image is not me at all. I don't like it. There's like a deep repulsion to this.
But like, surely there are some parts that are you. Either Agaki clouds, Agaki plants. Seems like the colors are what we're taking issue with.
Yeah, I don't like the colors. So B's good. You put an S.
I love this.
Really?
It's funny for me to say this feels like you made Agaki choices, and then Agaki's like,
No, absolutely not.
no. Maybe there's just a lot to learn about Agaki that I just learned yet.
Yeah, I haven't told you about my hate for magenta, I guess.
But now I know.
20, I think I'm overcompensating with this one. I think I've tried to make it too interesting in an attempt to make a building and an overcast day work. But I like that I've carried over the spirit of just doing stuff.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, we can just put it in a tier and move on.
I just think I would like less. I would like less to be happening, honestly.
Yeah.
This is something that I sort of like about the reference image is it's like the focus is this blue pea guy. It's like this wacky guy in sort of a boring world, except for his friend.
His Space Invader friend.
Yeah.
Let's put it in D, actually. We don't have enough in D.
okay.
If you just cropped the guy and his friend, it's probably a better image.
Yeah. The fish. Actually, I do want to. Actually, no. I prefer not to know.
Oh, don't worry about the fish. Don't worry about it. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too much. It's too messy. The grease pencil's too crazy. But I think this was the first time I ever used grease pencil. So I was like going like, whoa.
It's kind of interesting to me how like cardboardy the jerseys feel.
Because they're completely flat. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But no, I almost like it. I like that I could snap them in half. There's something tactile about how they look.
That's very nice of you, Cody, but this sucks.
Don't get me wrong, this sucks, but I like things about it.
Me too. I like the larger, I don't know, man. I like large shapes and I like weird colors. So this gets, I don't know why I'm saying these things when I very clearly put it at the bottom. These, the 22, what do we think about this?
First of all, we've done something amazing, which we've included people.
Oh my God, that's correct. I think this might be the first one with people.
So the train kind of melds together with the tracks.
Oh, as a giant robotic arm thing, a little bit. But it kind of does in the photo too, to be fair. What are we trying to say, Good?
I don't know. I think it's just that I'm losing steam. Wait, let me cultivate some energy. Okay, so what's happening with the clouds is very nice to me, especially at the very top. We're getting the little bit of the warm colors in there over the white. I think that's fun.
Yes.
I mean, you did the green sky.
Why not?
Yeah. I like this okay. We just need to create some better contrast between the tracks and the train. The green of the track sort of fades to a warm desaturated, and that kind of mixes with whatever the reflection is on the glass. I just want to see a difference between those. That's my main thought.
I can't say that I thought about any of that when making this.
Okay.
I think the main takeaway for me for this one is, one, I included people.
I love that you included people.
Two, I think the composition is strong. It can be stronger, but this is one of the stronger compositions. And I really, I think I'm like a slut for vertical compositions.
That's a crazy thing to say. I like it,
I'm a
though.
slut for vertical compositions. I think this one has an interestingness about it that is not present in most of these. I think this is at least interesting. So I'm inclined to put it in A because it is interesting and because the potential for it is like so high. To be honest, I think this is already a good baseline. I think this can improve a lot.
I think the composition is cool. There's also this thing where it's like the sky, I don't even know if this makes any sense, but on the top side of the train, the sky is blue. On the bottom side, the sky is green. I don't feel the transition. So it feels like two separate. I don't know. I want to.
The transition is being blocked exactly by this massive thing that you were mentioning. Where would you put it?
Yeah, let's put it in A. You've convinced me.
Have I?
The composition is looking awesome.
Okay.
A for awesome composition. How's that?
We'll get there, Cody.
Okay, I'll work on it.
23. I'll let you begin on this.
I'm spotting some magenta. I'm thinking that maybe you don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
There was an
for trying
attempt.
something. The colors are cool. It's like blocky colors. I just like the trees. I feel like the trees could be a focal point here, but the shadow part of the tree is so not shadowy. It's like just confusing, and like the highlight around the tree blends into the sun a little more than I would like. But I do commend you. But I will have to put this in crummy.
Crummy. I think this sucks. It's not Agaki. And if it's not me, then it sucks. So put it in D. 24.
Okay, I like how busy this is. There's so much stuff. There's a big giant bow on this wreath. It's very charming. The frog in the window.
Oh, ooh, that looks like a familiar frog.
Wait, for real?
You were there, I think.
I don't remember.
I think you were working on your frog while this was happening, and I was like,
frog.
yeah. And I was like, let's draw Cody's frog because he's working on his frog.
Truly an honor.
That's why you like it.
Yeah, it must be why I like it. Plants are cool. The dots as the turf, it like feels
It feels
the
correct.
right amount of art.
Yeah, yeah.
artificial. Yeah, I like how you did the window. Look at the New Balance guy.
Oh my god, he runs Tony Pizza.
Cocky.
I know.
Look,
I
he's
need
a
to put
frog.
in guys over a frog.
What if the frog was the New Balance guy?
Yeah.
That's something. I'm putting this in AO Nice, to be honest with you. If you'll let me.
Yeah, yeah.
If you'll allow me. Sometimes I try to put things there and you don't let me.
Yeah, I think the intent with this one, just as background, this is Tony's Pizza. It's been around since 1968, run by the same guy. The pizza looks like it's from 1968. It tastes amazing though. It's like a weapon if you're lactose intolerant. It's like drenched in American cheese. I think this place was so incredibly charming, and I think it's like a modern miracle that this place is still even functioning and alive, and he's still making pizza. I think that was just very cool. In terms of the artwork itself, kind of a hard thing to do with 3D actually is get the right amount of busyness. So often I see environments that are very sparse that shouldn't be sparse, and a lot of times I want to tell other 3D artists, hey man, just put more things in and then it probably end up better. I think 3D artists in particular are so conservative, and I'm trying to break out of that. So I think this image is a good start to doing that in future artworks. Like there's no reason we can't keep adding more stuff to most 3D artworks unless it's intentionally desolate.
Underpass.
We have like so much power to just download a model and throw it in that we should be doing that, right? So it's an A for me because it is nice. Very nice pizza. 25.
Very nice.
This one is
A lot of blue.
I like bloom, but if you see in the image, there is a bloom-like quality to it that I was very lazily trying to recreate by just adding 5 layers of bloom.
I think we could have done it with color. I mean, we would need a little bit of bloom, but not this much. I think it's just about the contrast.
Right.
A little bit of bloom. And then there's like this warm glow on the surface of the thing. Whatever this concrete thing is.
It's the Ghibli Museum. It's crazy out here.
Okay. I love to go.
Can I tell you a story?
Oh, always.
So there's like a Japan travel subreddit. If you're like a solo traveler, you can meet with people and do whatever. I was looking for Ghibli tickets and I knew there were people on there like selling Ghibli tickets. There was a guy there who accidentally bought 4, one for him and his girlfriend. But he actually bought 2 extra ones because, I don't know, he couldn't read Japanese or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I'll grab one from you because I've always wanted to go. What happened was he was actually using their trip to the Ghibli Museum as a proposal. So right before he gave me the tickets, he took me to the side and said, hey, I'm secretly proposing to my girlfriend.
Oh my God.
So that's what's happening here. I accidentally bought the tickets, but if you could take some photos, that would be really great.
Okay, and you
So
did.
I was like, yeah, sure, I got a camera, let's do it. And so I took photos of this lovely Canadian couple's Ghibli Museum proposal.
I love it.
And then I spent $200 at the gift shop, as you do.
You got to.
You got it. So that's the context. It's too bloomy, but do I like that? Kinda, yeah. But like you were saying, so in the reference, the only bit that's really sort of lit up is the top left. And then there's light sort of emanating from the top left down towards the bottom right. I've just disregarded that entirely and said, everything be bloomy, everything be lit up. So what you're saying is you'd like more contrast in sort of everything.
Indeed. A lot of these greens, I mean, I would find places to not have this green.
Right.
And like maybe find places to make the green more blue, like maybe in shadow.
Yes.
And I hate to say it, but I would make the light warmer.
Oh, no.
But like in a different way. I think I'm just so distracted by the bloom, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a very one-note image, but I do like the one note I'm playing.
I think we differ in this.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I'd put it in borderline. You?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a convinced yeah.
What do you mean?
Put in B?
No, don't put it in. I mean, what are we ranking? Like if I were ranking how much Agaki likes it,
Yeah, what are we ranking? Is this a successful image? I think was our initial.
then no, I do I just think maybe I'm having trouble seeing past the bloom.
Okay.
But I recognize that under the bloom, there is a good image. So let's say borderline. That's fine.
Nah,
That's
back yourself. You want to see.
Okay, fine. C for this is what Cody thinks.
Yes. 26. This was the first time I tried drawing stuff in grease pencil and just chucking it everywhere instead of modeling, which is very handy because again, I want these done under 4 hours, and to model all these masks would take 10,000 years.
I love this. I would put this in AO Nice. I think my one suggestion maybe is like somehow get like a little bit of shadow like in between the masks where they're overlapping.
Yeah, it's a bit melding together.
Yeah, but I think other than that, like it's really nice.
There's not much to say about this.
But I really.
Oh, sorry. I keep trying to move on. But when you try,
You're right.
No, go say what you need to say.
I gotta conserve my energy for the rest of them.
What time is it for you?
5:40. It's totally reasonable. It's just the evening.
Okay, it's just the end of your day.
Yeah.
27. What do we think?
So you agaki'd this.
I gotta give this very hard. Yellow is my favorite color to use.
I like this.
Me too.
I think it's very cool. I don't know. I have the same suggestion as I've had with other trees where I want some areas of darkness, which you have a little bit. The staircase is just white. I wonder about that. I'm interested in like the more organic texture shapes that you're doing here. I don't know about them.
Oh yeah.
Do you like that for agaki?
Now that you pointed out my insecurities, I think I wasn't thinking. That's what I think.
Yeah. I just feel like if I was prescribing something for agaki, I would say if we wanted a little bit of complexity, maybe we would do like Voronoi, but like set to F2 or something. So it has like a little more small shapes, but not quite like the
Perlin noisy.
But it's still cool. The green feels really metallic. I'm just noticing the background house, the wall made of the disc shapes, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. When I try to go for high key lighting, this is what I'm imagining in my head. It's like a very stark, just blue, just saturated, not through the light, but through the colors themselves. This is a very, 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 very agaki piece, which is why I want to put it in S.
You want to put it in S?
I love this picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't let that cloud what you think of it.
I would put it in A probably. I think if some of the textures towards the edges of things were a little more chill, and then there was something happening by the ramp other than it being just white,
Right.
I think I would put it in an S. This ramp feels very focal pointy,
Yeah.
but then it's also nothing.
I think that's a recurring problem with all these pictures is there's nothing. Hey Cody,
Yes.
do you know this is 3D?
This is 3D.
Do you know in 3D you can change the camera? So in
Yes.
28, now we're at the top of the ramp, which is crazy. So now the next day I had to do half the work because half of it was already done. And using the power of 3D, you can move places, which is insane. And I don't think we use that enough, actually. I don't actually think we use that enough.
So like agaki, imagine if you were like a viz dev artist and you needed to like create really quick variations and iterate really quickly on a scene. Well, instead of just drawing it and having to redraw it, you can just move the camera.
Really?
Yeah. pretty
Okay. just as a PSA, you're allowed to move the camera and have it be a new image. And I think I only realized that a month in, which is very funny. 28 is pretty much the same thing. It's a very gaki image. How I treat everything is very gaki. I love pink, I love yellow. The flatness of it, what do you think of it? Because I do like just flat, straight colors in a very stark way. I didn't model the stairs because I was like, I'd like it to be white and just have it be white and just flat because that's sort of the vibe I enjoy. Just a very graphic, attempting to hit the right amount of detail thing.
I don't know. You were like a painter and you painted this on a canvas and you left that whole area white. I think it'd be kind of cool. Like it creates like interesting shape. And something about us looking down it, I really can't describe it. I don't know, but I like it. Do I want some of like the details in the background, some of the textures you're using for the sidewalk to be simpler as they get farther away, perhaps?
Ooh, that's a good call.
You could go at a certain point just straight up flat colors.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe I want some cast shadows or something. Is this like straight above lighting?
It probably is, knowing me, yeah. So more interesting shadows, more interesting lighting.
Yeah.
Same as always.
But yeah, like it'd be so cool, like if as it went to the distance, it got flatter. And even the trees in the background, you got these square shapes in the sky.
Yeah.
What if the trees were also kind of a shape, like a big triangles or something? You could do these bullseyes that you're using as the leaves.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yes.
I would also rate this as A.
Nice. 29.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This is okay. I do really love the colors in this. I do love the pattern in the front, just because it's cool. This has a coolness to it that is cool. I'm struggling, Cody. Are you?
There is a certain coolness.
Yes.
But
what makes you
I just want the foreground to be darker and the background to be darker. And I want the rabbit to be the bright part.
Okay. You want a focal point.
I want the focal point and I want this nice blue sky. I don't know. It's like kind of bright and it blends together, except for this tree. This tree.
There's one tree that stands out really a lot for no real reason.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very funny. The thing is, if I zoom out, it's kind of really cool. But then if I look at it, it's like not cool. I think I like the color palette, and then the image itself is not that successful. But here's the thing, like Here's the excuses. That's kind of my MO sometimes, is I want an image to hit you, but sometimes I hit people too hard. Do not clip that out of context. There's like a starkness that I enjoy in a lot of these images, particularly this one and the last two that were like yellow. I do like the stark sort of like very, very high key look, but maybe I can take into consideration more of what you're saying, like, you know, basic art fundamentals.
Maybe. Yeah.
This tree is like one of those things you can't unsee right now that you pointed it out. I keep looking at it as if it's the main thing.
It's really there. It's very present.
When it should be the bunny. I was just walking back to my apartment in Tokyo one day and the bunny was there and it wasn't there yesterday. And I still don't have a reason for that. You know, you ever walk home and a bunny's just there, you know?
Not usually. Yeah, I don't think that's happened to me.
Big 30, number 30. This is another one where I was just like, I don't know, let's do something interesting. I don't know if this is an overcompensation. The photo itself is quite busy. There's a lot going on, even though there's sort of nothing going on in the middle, which is why I think I made this crazy circle situation.
To me, like the reflector thing looks so cool.
Oh, sorry,
Like,
we didn't rank the last one actually.
Oh, damn, this sucks.
D, I put it in C.
Yeah, okay.
It's not as bad as the other ones.
Okay. I'm not afraid to say it. I really like this one. How did you do this offset thing? What's happening?
I think that's a comp thing, which means it
Yeah.
will not hold up in movement.
This is not 3D.
The comp is not 3D. I think it's just a Voronoi and a displace.
It'd be cool to do it in 3D.
You'd have to figure out a way for it to be like temporal. Is temporal the word?
Temporally coherent.
I was gonna say stickability. You'd have to figure out a way to make the displacement stickable, and maybe that involves like literally breaking up the geo itself, which would be very painful, but someone can do it. I love the colors. I love the setting. I love the setting of all these because I'm on holiday on all of these photos. So
Yeah.
something about trains. I do love trains.
Me too. The only area that I don't like looking at is on the right, where it gets kind of like brown and there's like a building. It's maybe reflective or something.
Oh, the glass building madness.
Let's say we crop that out.
Yeah.
I think this is so cool.
Very cool, as we've said many times before.
It's like cool how cool it is.
Yeah,
to
you
be
know,
honest.
cool. You guys know cool. Everyone knows cool. Yeah, again, bold choices and graphic shapes is what I really, really love. And I think I'm just doubling down on the graphic shapes here. And with the distortion and the offset stuff, I'd love it to be more controlled instead of just slapping it on. But I think it is a really cool and unique. If I was a bit more tasteful and a bit more thoughtful, would go really well. In the end, this is sort of what I wanted to do with plein airs. This level of abstraction is really nice. I don't think it's sick. I think it's too chaotic. But I'll put it in A.
I concur. Let's do it.
Wow.
God, look at our list.
Look at our list. Okay, the range is good. We're not top heavy. We're not bottom heavy. We've reserved S for the sickest, and I do agree. And I'm happy with that. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
We're tired for some reason, even though it's only 6 p.m. for you and 11 a.m. for me. We're very tired.
I think there's like a social exhaustion to like having to say
Yeah.
something about 30 images.
Yeah.
Right? Having to have an opinion about 30 images, that takes a lot out of you.
Here's my question. Do you ever look at your past artworks ever? Because I don't.
Sometimes I do, not so intentionally. I do like see it when I have to send them to someone or like someone references something I made.
Right. And here's my second question. Would you ever go back and change something?
I could probably think of things to change. Would I ever go back and change something? I think I would have to be a certain kind of anxious.
Right.
That I'm not right now. I can see a version of Cody where like, no, I don't think I'd do
Yeah,
that.
the answer is no.
Well, I feel like when I'm done with something, I'm just going to put my energy into the next thing.
Right.
I learned what I needed to learn, and then let's just do better next time.
What would you say to someone like someone posts something and then they get a lot of feedback, but sort of in my mind and your mind probably you're kind of like, I'm done. I don't want to see this again. Would you just
Yes.
leave it, or would you just
But no. Can you just tell me the question one more time?
What was the
Can you tell
question?
me the question one more time? I feel like I had more to say.
You had more to
I
say?
had more to say.
I don't know. What was the question? I'm trying to remember the question.
We just need another question.
Okay. I think I can remember it. Why would you ever go back and change anything? Oh, you have feedback. Oh,
Yeah, feedback. Yeah. Basically, I'm saying, is an artwork ever finished in your mind?
Oh, I think yes, it's finished. I think
Okay.
yes. I'm team like put my energy into the next thing.
Yeah. So we're both aligned
like-
on this. Like, just post it and then just move on with your life.
That is correct.
So we've ranked our plein airs. I've asked
Yeah.
you some questions. What's your like closing MO, for each of your videos?
It's the moral. What's the point of this video?
What is the point? Because I just wanted to like tier list something with the guy that was there for most of it,
Yeah. Oh my god.
What did I learn from tier listing this? I learned that I should learn how to lie. Two, I'm very front on on with my images. There's not a lot of separation going on. I like to hit you all at once, but maybe we can do less of that.
Less hitting. That's good.
Less hitting is always good. The sick ones were the ones I thought about the least. I had a, fuck it, we ball mentality to them.
Wait, I feel like that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like the end. Just focus on that. That's the moral.
Is that the moral?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Agaki,
Hi.
how can you cultivate that kind of ease moving forward? So this was the result of you being exhausted, but I wonder if there's a way that you could actually be energized and also at ease.
What's crazy is everything in S&A was a result of me being exhausted.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And all the ones towards the bottom were the ones I thought about more. The ones where I was like actively trying or doing things. All the top ones were like, whatever, like let's just make a thing and just have it exist.
I feel like somebody could take the wrong lesson from that.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
This is why it's impossible. Because basically the answer is like get confident.
Yeah.
Because that's how you do it. If you're confident in yourself, the ease just happens.
And you don't question yourself. And
yeah,
but you should question yourself sometimes.
Okay, but I feel like it's a confidence that comes from doing something over and over again a bunch of times.
Yes.
So you basically did a speed run of that by doing a 30-day challenge.
Yes.
And so I think that's worth something. Maybe this is the value of a 30-day challenge, is slowly breaking down all of these barriers. You're slowly tackling all of these inner critics. And if you try something enough times, it's almost like evolution or something.
It's almost like a Darwinian existence for your own artwork.
Yeah, you're going to happen upon something that works. And so after 30 days, you can take what you learned and apply it.
And what we learned is fuck it, we ball.
It's more like trust your Agaki intuition.
Yes, trust your Agakiness, everyone. If you're Agaki, trust your Agakiness. Trust your codiness.
And also, you got to make some bad things in order to make good things.
Yes. Not even. You got to make a spread of things.
Okay.
What are we trying to say? Okay, let everyone center.
I'm centered.
I keep wanting to say fuck it, we ball because that's very funny. That's not very helpful. So everything Cody just said, that's the moral. I'll just flash it up on screen. A nice summarized version.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
Cody, do you want to plug anything?
Just go to my YouTube page. Search Cody Gindi.
Search Cody Gindi. Come join in the server. We're in voice chats all the time. I was gonna say don't be weird, but you can be a little weird.
Be weird within reason.
Be weird within reason. The server has been so amazing in that if I was doing these 30 planers by myself, I'd go insane. So having people to talk to while you're working, especially if you work from home, or especially if you still want company while you're doing art instead of just being like a solitary hermit, it's really good. And the amount of people that have, here's the selfish reason, you can get live feedback and live tech support from many Blender experts who just happen to be in the server. Don't join just for that. Join for the good vibes, but that's like a side benefit is like live tech support, live feedback, talking to other people, be social, be cool. Are you cool, Cody?
Not that cool.
Okay.